Hey guys, so a little bit of a different video for you today. I've been meaning to do a bookshelf tour for the longest time, but sort of the logistics involved, the sheer amount of time involved, and the memory needed to record a proper bookshelf tour has just sort of been impossible. So I've decided to kind of give you guys an overview of my shelves rather than an actual book by book tour. I'm going to still try and work on that if that is something that you guys are interested to see. But this is basically an overview of my shelves, sort of where they are in my room, sort of thing. So I'm trying to sort of pan out so that you can see. This is the first shelf. This is my newest shelf. This is the one that I had from my brother that he was getting rid of. This is sort of the wall in my room, and this is against the wall. So this one obviously isn't completely full yet because it's so new. So on top of my shelf here I have some Minions, some Rabbids, some Toy Story Aliens, a TBR jar, that, and then sort of the first shelf has some of my classics. It has my Wizard of Oz bind-ups, it has my Les Mis, my Annie, and A Room with a View. That's all that's on there at the moment. I think I want to reserve that shelf for classics. And then I have some Cuddly Meerkats that I won at an arcade. Next shelf down, these aren't where they'll be staying, they're just sort of there at the moment. I haven't hauled the Rachel Kane book or a New York Winter's Tale or Raging Star. That's my spare copy of Last Sacrifice. If you saw my last book haul, I ended up with 2 copies of that. Then I have some Regency Romance and my 50 Shades of Grey books, just because I wanted them to be more accessible than sort of where they were being stored. Then I have some US hardbacks here, quite recently hauled. These are books that have to be in my next book haul, so I won't go too closely to those. A Singamajig, I have a few of those. Then next shelf down is my Land of Stories books. I kind of wanted them to be more visible because I really love those books. They're some of my favourites. As you can see, some more YA here, mostly paranormal, and then the 4 books on the end are adult. Down again we have Katie McGarry. Again, because I splashed out on the hardcovers of those, I wanted them to be sort of seen more. Some more contemporary. And then here, this is sort of random. Down here. And then Divergent. So that's really my newest shelf. And that's only one row. It's a single row bookshelf, not double. So on to my second shelf, trying to get as much of it in there. At the top of this one I have my Harry Potter book set, as well as a unicorn, some owl ornaments because I love owls, also my Percy Jackson box set, as you can see, my Barnes & Noble leather-bound editions, and some other ones there. So this is the next shelf down. It's mostly historical on there, and it does have my Anne of Green Gables on there. Next one down is 2 of my favourite authors. It's mostly my Jennifer Almentrout shelf and my Abby Glines shelf. As you can see, this is a double-rowed bookshelf. Next one down is kind of fantasy. On there, that's again a lot of my favourites are on that shelf, like Laini Taylor, Sarah J. Maas, Anne Bishop. The next one down is mostly sort of YA paranormal. There is some dystopian in there as well. I like this shelf because they are all UK paperbacks, so they are all the same size. You can see that they all line up really nicely, and that this shelf is double So there's books behind there. And I have my bookends on here, the Once Upon a Time and the End. Then the next shelf down is mostly YA and new adult contemporary. There's a few like random ones in there, like Death Note, and there's some adult contemporary behind there as well. Sort of a random shelf. And then the last shelf is mostly Meg Cabot. The entire back row is Meg Cabot, and there's some random ones as well. So that's that shelf. Whoa. And then we come into like another section of my room, and as you can see, it's a little bit hectic on this side of my room. It'll take absolutely forever to go through all that, and obviously I keep like my makeup and stuff over here. I mean, there's that's mostly my Nora Roberts is stacked up there. I have a lot of Nora Roberts books, some Regency romance, my Twilight books are behind there. These are all books that I actually haven't hauled, and I've had them for quite a while now. Dystopian, and then it's sort of I have a Rachel Caine shelf, a book dedicated to just Rachel Caine, and then it's sort of random and sort of adult paranormal like behind in that shelf. It's a little bit crazy. As you can see, I have a lot of crap in my room. The next shelf, I have like my PC cast and my Vampire Academy, my True Blood novels. This one is pretty much contemporary, sort of random, US hardbacks, and then I have some random posters, a box of books that I really need to haul but haven't yet. It's quite bad. And then my last shelf, and this is obviously the door into my room, I have my Beauty and the Beast poster and a Twilight poster. I then have my signed Sarah J. Maas print and a Throne of Glass poster. So this is my sort of last shelf. This one is kind of random. At the top here, these are mostly books that I was into before I started BookTube. So I've got ones on here that I actually haven't even read yet. I was really into Susanna Dunn and Philippa Gregory, but I haven't even read Alison Weir. So there's a lot there that I haven't read. My Jane Austen books are there. I have some random ones over here. Next shelf, I haven't read a lot of this shelf either. The Bloodline series by Melissa de la Cruz. Most of this shelf is YA. I love this. It's a pun that my best friend got me. It's a rock concert. It's a lot of rocks. I think that's funny. And there's a picture of us there. This is mostly a fantasy shelf for the most part. There. Sort of random again. My Beautiful Creatures is on this shelf. Soul Screamers. That's me and my brother when we were little. Another sort of my Mortal Instruments, and sort of another random YA shelf. And again another sort of YA paranormal shelf down there. So that's kind of an overall view of my bookshelves. As you can see, they desperately need rearranging, which is sort of an ongoing project. So I hope you guys sort of got more of an idea of my shelves from this video. If you would like an actual book by book tour, let me know, and it will be something that I strive to do. But for now, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Happy reading.